Bora para mais um belo episódio aqui de Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Nothing beats a little taste of home, now does it?
Not so much as a feather out of place. Got one healthy bird here.
Enough to ride?
Sure, though I wouldn't try till he's done eating. Once he's had his fill, though, I'm sure he'll come around to the idea, if we ask him nice. Ain't that right? I'll need to prep his gear and all that, so why don't you wait outside?
Deixa eu pegar minha gear aqui.
I really can't thank you enough for bringing Pico back to us.
Beleza, com duas. Aí.
If you ever want to change your gear, feel free to use the stable just over there.
Aqui, ó. Não. Oh, Chandler.
What a pleasant surprise. You do remember me, don't you?
Lógico, Chandler.
I knew you would. It was an absolute pleasure working with you in Midgar. Thank you again. Your invaluable intel allowed me to create so much materia. Detecting internal monologue. The hell's this weirdo doing here? I was created by Professor Hojo, you know. Though your thoughts could be read by any cyborg. But, to answer your question, I took a page out of your book and skipped town. Now, the whole world's my laboratory. Speaking of which, I have a favor to ask, if it's not too much trouble.
You need more battle intel.
That's the Cloud I know. Always eager to get on with it. But yes, though, I'd like you to activate some Remna Wave towers first. They were originally constructed by the Republic of Junon, but were claimed by Shinra after the war. Since which time they've sat idle and untouched, just waiting for someone to put them to good use. The more towers you activate around the world, the more my processing power will grow. As will the area I can survey. I might even be able to construct a communications network independent of Shinra. How does that sound? You'd not only be helping me, but yourselves as well.
If we find any, we'll turn them on.
Wonderful. I thought you might say something like that. Let's get started then. See that tower? That's your first target. And this will activate it. As the tower's close by,
Módulo
allow me to
shed.
accompany you.
Muito legal. A dublagem do Chandler nesse aqui parece que o ator que fez a dublagem tá mais confortável no papel. Eu senti mais confiança na dublagem dele do que no original. Nossa, imagina as torres que deve ter um parto para... Coisa, né? Nossa.
Tower activation confirmed. Initiating preliminary scan of the grasslands. I'll ascertain the locations of fiends and natural resources. After careful consideration, I have devised a new name for this type of research. I call it World Intel. I hope you'll assist me in gathering relevant data by completing various tasks on your travels. In return, I will use the information you provide to develop new materia, quid pro quo. To summarize, I want us to
Quid
become
pro quo.
research partners. But before that, is there anything you would like to ask?
Ah,
With a special pair of goggles, you can do battle in a virtual arena, regardless of your real-world location. That's the combat simulator. Or my combat simulator, as Shinra developed the stationary models first. And fret not, it will never be obsolete. I'll keep it up to date with intel from unique enemy encounters. I will also endeavor to implement all of the summons, once I finish analyzing the myths and legends surrounding them, of course. In fact, after poring over stories from the grasslands, I have finished implementing a new one, the towering colossus known as Titan. Engage him at your leisure. Do you happen to have any questions about world intel and the like?
não, mais nada.
In that case, I see no reason not to begin at once. With your activation of this tower, my analysis of the grasslands has already yielded some data. Though hardly substantial, it is enough for me to create materia. Which of these would you like?
Beleza. Metamorfose, habilidade exclusiva. Ó, permite que o aliado use a técnica dele própria, né? Beleza, vou pegar metamorfose, que é importante. Nossa, tem as duas magias numa só? Interessante isso aqui. Bem, eu vou pegar uma habilidade exclusiva aqui que parece pra mim mais útil.
I wish you all
Interessante.
the best in the long journey that lies ahead of you. And remember, you're not in this alone. Should you require assistance, just ask.
Provavelmente vai ter umas que a gente vai ter que subir a torre e tal.
Cloud, I encourage you to pit your skills against this summoned entity so that I might complete its materia.
Desenvolver matéria, não usar simulador de combate. .0. Ó, tem Titã. Pradaria nível 1. Não pode tomar nocaute. Tem as coisas aqui pra ganhar mais magias aqui, ó. 2 rounds e tal. Bem, isso tudo eu vou fazer em off pra não
I wish you
gastar
all the
tempo de
best in
tela,
your
né?
ongoing hunt for world intel.
Mas eu gostei, hein? Vamos lá. Se eu estivesse jogando sem gravar, vocês podem ter certeza que ia demorar 1000 anos pra sair daqui.
Hey, perfect timing. Pico's all prepped. But first, here, you just give that whistle a toot and your chocobo will come a-running.
Tá, aperte R1 pra usar o
So,
chocobo
who here's never
pito.
been on Chocoback?
I haven't.
Why don't we take a few laps to get you comfortable then? Come with me.
Eu gosto como o chocobo meio que... Ó. Vou deixar sem porque é meio feinha, mas... Assim, sem o conjunto, né? Então vambora. Chocobo Boutique é ótimo. Ah tá, ele veio pra cá agora.
Here's where we get our birds in shape for the races.
What races?
The gold saucers, I mean. They're a big deal in our community. Won't find a ranch around here that doesn't compete.
So you guys race too?
We've been sitting it out since Mom and Dad left. But we're gonna get back in the fight soon and kick the tar out of one particularly nasty weasel. But never you mind all that. You just focus on the basics, like making sure you don't get thrown from the saddle. Why don't you try hopping on Pico and giving me a holler? Okay. But how's about we stretch his legs a bit?
Meu Deus, o bicho é muito rápido, vocês não estão ligados. Meu Deus, é ruim de controlar, velho, porque ele é muito rápido.
That was something else. You and Pico are a perfect match. Might even have what it takes to win a race or two at the Gold Saucer.
We can't thank you enough.
Ah, que beleza, dá pra fazer direto ao nível 3.
That reminds me. Y'all
Odeio
mentioned
quando tem
your
que ficar
flat
fazendo
broke,
nível.
right? Then you might want to swing by Calm again. Now that the troopers have cleared out, it's probably safe for you to ask around for work. Though, don't run off just yet. My sister's looking for help. Not sure what the trouble is. Didn't want to confide in me for whatever reason. Honestly, she hasn't been herself since Mom left. They did dang near everything together.
You want to lend Chloe a hand?
We need to move on.
True, but moving on costs money. We had fun helping people in Sector 5, right? Same deal.
Aí, lá vai nós, na missão secundária. Delícia. Beleza. Será que tem um fast travel pra trocar de área, pelo amor de Deus?
Oh, hey, you're back.
I heard you might need some help.
You did? Oh, I see. Billy talked to you, didn't he? I've been meaning to go pick flowers, but the plains are way too dangerous for that. I'm sorry to hear that. As a flower lover myself, I sympathize. Well, the thing is, I want to make a flower crown. Mom used to make them for us all the time. So I wanted to give it a try, but with all the monsters, I didn't know how I could. Here's an idea. Maybe we could do the picking for you? Sure. Cloud, thoughts? Really? You will? The flowers grow on a hill that's got a great view of Midgard. It's kind of far, but a chocobo will get you there quick. Thank you so much.
Pelo jeito dá pra você ser um mala sem alça e fazer pergunta indevida, né? Não posso fazer aqui dentro? Tem que sair do lado de fora mesmo? Aí. Isso é o quê? Informação global. Ah, olha só. Tem chocobo com habilidade diferente. A desse é da meio que um dash.
Look at that! You've stumbled upon a life spring. Why don't you try scanning it? See what you uncover. Accessing the planet's figurative database should help us learn about the area.
Could that be a life stream?
every region. Their potential energy output is far too minuscule for Shinra to exploit. But to us, they're fonts of intel. I encourage you to seek out more of these life springs.
Maneiro. Vamos descer aqui agora para poder ir embora. Beleza, vamos ter que voltar todo o caminho até a cidadezinha lá. Eu vou adorar quando eu pegar o chocobo que voa. Nossa! Senhor amado, que foi isso? Tá Vibe Horizon isso aqui, né? Mano, é muita Vibe Horizon isso aqui, velho. Não tem o mesmo charme das do Horizon, porque é mais legal as do Horizon, mas ainda assim é legal. Ah, aqui é pra gente cuidar. Ó, que eu tinha falado aí, ó. O Red 13 andando no chocobo, coisa mais ridícula do mundo. Colocaram só pra fazer piada.
Alert! Alert! Dangerous being detected in your vicinity. Please ensure you are prepared before engaging. My sensors are picking up some understandable confusion. It's a pleasure to meet you, Cloud. I am your personal monster assessment instrument. But since that's a mouthful, you can call me Mom. Chadley programmed me to assist you by providing detailed analyses of the feeds you encounter. I hope I can be of service to you in the many battles
Meteram o Chandler waifu.
I'm picking up
Meu senhor.
being activity nearby. To procure the biological data that we require, you'll need to complete specific objectives during combat. But don't worry, because I'll be here to help you succeed. Good luck.
smoke fiends.
Rare mandragora variant identified. Commencing guidance protocol. It may look like nothing more than a wriggling plant, but don't be fooled.
You sure you want to fight?
Allowing them to actively pursue
Let's do this.
Mano, a mulher não para, velho. Tá mó treta aqui.
You're dead. It's on you.
In need of my aid. Going in. Not enough? Gotcha. It's over. Defend here. Feeding time. Accepted. Take over.
I'll show you what I can do. Let's get serious. Here. Looking for me? That's it. And catch.
while there was glory in it, I can't finish full marks. Objectives yet remain.
Pedir que o inimigo use soneca. Nossa, tá com umas pegadas de Horizon isso aqui, velho. Pelo menos subir no chocobo é bem fácil. Vamos pra lá. Meu Deus, é muito longe essa quest, velho. Vamos ver aí o que é esse negócio. Aí eu vou encerrar o episódio. Por quê? Porque aí eu vou buscar os negócios lá em off, porque senão demora demais. E aí, tempo de vídeo, em vez de ter história, estamos colhendo flor aleatória.
Breaking news at this hour. Avalanche, the anti-Shinra terrorist group responsible for the bombings in Midgar, is believed to have taken shelter in the Dom. Security forces performed a thorough sweep of the town.
I was starting to worry. I thought you were here to fix them. Never mind.
Yeah, we're more like demolition experts. So unless you want us to blow something up.
How can you make jokes at a time like this? It's downright distasteful.
Anyway, what's going on?
It's the Mako pipeline. It sprung a leak. I paid a wandering merc to patch the thing up. I certainly wasn't about to fiddle with critical infrastructure as a layman. Though I thought I'd hear back from them by now.
A merc?
Yep. Some hotshot from Midgard's Undercity. Or so they claim.
Sounds like a pro we ought to get to know.
Oh, you'd like to meet them? Well, if you're that keen, would you mind delivering a message for me while you're at it? You will? Capital! Oh, I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm Fritz Bellinger, the mayor here. I'm sure that mercenary is hard at work over at the warehouse outside of town. Mind asking them to give us an update on the repairs? A simple, it's coming along, would suffice. Everyone, please, one at a time.
Meu Deus. Mano, tudo é longe nesse jogo, velho do céu.
So you don't know who he was talking about?
Ah, precisamos ter que ir até os lugares, né, pra você pegar ali. Beleza, deixa eu só ver aqui. Como isso aqui tem cara de missão secundária genérica que ninguém liga, né? Eu vou jogar as cartas pra você jogar, fazer missões secundárias. Se tiver alguma coisa interessante, eu trago, tá? Esse da mercenária aí, eu provavelmente vou trazer, porque tem cara de ser negócio interessante. É, pula daqui, por favor. Não dá.
Anti-Shinra terrorist group responsible for the bombings in Midgar is believed to have taken shelter in
Hey, how you doing? What?
Hey, mister. You a winner?
Some say.
Awesome. The name's Vash, and the truth is I bungled a Queen's Blood match. Hard. So, not only did my ego take a licking, but I lost a card near and dear to my heart. What I'm getting at is, I think you'd be able to win it back for me.
information which leads to an arrest is
Oh, thank you. Thank you. But first, I gotta make sure I'm putting my baby's fate in the right hands. Mind if we go around?
breaking news at this hour. Avalanche. Anti-Shinra terrorist group responsible for
Vamos lá. Pegar o baralho. Tá. Deixa eu ver como é que tá esse baralho aqui. Nossa, tem um bicho que a gente ainda não pegou. Nossa, o pote é... Tá. Tá, se a soma ainda der maior, você ganha. Tá.
Okay.
Entendi como é que
That's
é.
the kind of skill I'm talking about. You'll beat Virgil, no problem. That's the guy you gotta play. The one who took my card. He works at the clock tower. Mind kicking his ass for me? And when you're done, come straight back. I'll have a special cocktail waiting with your name on it. Got this great recipe I've been itching to try again.
Breaking news at this hour.
Beleza. Gente, a gente continua no próximo episódio, que eu vou fazer essas missões secundárias. Acho que a única que eu vou segurar é esse daqui da veterana. Porque... Aí, obrigado. O único que eu vou segurar vai ser esse da veterana aqui, porque parece legal, né? E pelo que eu vi aqui, a gente precisa fazer tudo antes de seguir em frente, né? Então eu vou tentar fazer tudo em off antes de seguir em frente. Vai dar? Não sei. Lá vou eu ficar com 2, 3 save aqui, porque eu vou ter que fazer nos secundários. Falou, valeu, até mais. Fui.